Welcome guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Welcome yet to a sit down, the very first sit down. And with me I have Dimpho, and she's going to introduce herself.
Hello, my name is Dimpho and I'm a nail tech from Soweto. Thank you for having me on your YouTube channel.
As I've introduced Dimpho, yeah. I liked her. I saw her from Instagram, and my baby sister told me a few things about her, and I was like, you know what, this is going to be the very first person that I'm going to choose. And she was willing to share a story with us, right? And as we live in this world, we have what I call a broken telephone. Our grandmothers were taught things which they bring down to our parents, and then our parents then bring it down to us, and then we'll
obviously it gets out to you.
Yeah. So I was curious about Inhlawulo, the damage, which they say compensation for offence to a family, the girl's family. So yeah, I just wanted you to maybe tell us your experience and when did you expect it to happen and how it happened.
Okay, as I mentioned before, when you were inquiring if you should have this conversation with me, is that Nina, I had two older sisters, and the way it was done is that the family comes, they offer like a certain amount of money, and I asked the details from my mom, and the certain amount of money was for like taking care of the baby mother and just like making sure she's okay. That way, like damages, like she's fine after being damaged. So in my situation, that didn't quite happen. So I'm there, I'm pregnant, asking my baby daddy, when is your family coming? I feel like this guy is taking me for a ride. There's no way. Like even after I give birth, how week after, my mother doesn't even enough for yes, but she's not like telling me anything about coming soon.
Yeah.
Only then, like 3 months after the baby was born, they call on a regular Tuesday, okay, we're gonna come on Saturday, and me and my family and whatnot, but she doesn't go into detail.
Yeah.
How they come with a live sheep. It's just me and my mom and my dad. Like Asiko prepared for what they had come. Like it was like 4 people, I think they came. But a live sheep, but a rosary, but an pasha. Like it was chaos. Like we were so shocked because we just prepared a young junior because that's how they do it. But let's see, they discuss, and then my family just offered just like food and stuff like that. So when that happened, like we were like taken aback because like I explained, Guti. First born baby daddy first, second born Mzwana. So because my boyfriend is done is expected, it's okay, we had experience, so it's gonna happen the same way. But no, not knowing that Abazwana from northwest, like deep in the northwest,
they do
like,
it different.
Do it completely different.
So the clothes was it the kids' clothes?
It was the baby's clothes, and then grocery like for everybody, including the baby, and then a live sheep, like I had mentioned, and it had to be slaughtered on that day, eaten on that day. I was like, what in the world is happening? Like, Tina. So it was like too overzealous for us, if I could say.
So did it make you happy that at least they eventually came, or you expected money, or you wanted to
like
money?
I said, like there was no money. I was but that's how they do it. It wasn't. What's the question again? You said.
Were you happy? That they eventually came through.
You know what? Because like everything was covered that we needed for the baby and everything. I eventually okay, it's a huge deal for them, and I can understand, and I'm happy with they saw it fit to Umtanabo deserve such an important thing. So eventually I was like, okay, yeah, it makes sense. I'm happy, I'm cool. It's important to him, so might as well see it that way. And appreciate that he's showing care on
So with your understanding of Inhlawulo, do you think you should have discussed this before the early stages with your boyfriend, or you didn't think before you're pregnant and these things were supposed to be discussed in a relationship, it was all nice?
Obviously, yeah, it was because I wasn't planning on having a baby.
Yeah.
Like, it was nice at first, and then things started getting serious. My mom was like, "Hey, Miguel, you have to go report what's happening."
Yeah.
And after reporting, they must report back. And we did all those things. You know, I think for me, it only started to hit Uti. Everybody in the family is going to be included in our situation.
Yes.
When Masio Giga and the mother showed us, we accept and this is what we're going to do. But like I said, I would have been more happy if now at least let us on Uti, you know, so I can at least brief my parents, because that's in 9 months. Uti, what's happening? And he's like, it's gonna happen, but then it didn't happen. When
did you go? How far were you?
I think it was 4 months or 5 months, because we noticed late pregnancy because I was a bit child, so later 5 months I think.
And then they welcomed you. The guy was there.
Yeah, I get it. So when it happened and we went there, I was like, I'm more than happy to like accept. And Mambuza and he was excited for baby, so it happened.
And then time frame in Inhlawulo, when do you expect it? When did you expect it?
Before giving birth, because like I said, I had experience. I'm a sister.
So they normally get, because I think other families they prefer after, so that they can see whether the child is theirs or not. So when you were thinking before?
Yeah, before the way it's been happening.
And when you asked him, he didn't know how to explain. He just said he did what he was supposed to.
I don't think that because they just, and who understand it, it's just him and his mom this, and then the family so the communication is between the mom and the family. So and it's not like so he was just like asking briefly, and then as long as I'm informed in the way he needed to be informed. So
but he was supportive.
He was. So I was like explaining when you bring damages, this is what it's used for, taking care, because Dimpho is sang, so they have to make things like a cool, so they, you know.
Yes.
So he's like, no, I'd rather do that because I don't see it happening anytime soon. Yeah. So like you asked me, bigger. Is there really like a time frame for when? How was it? Like, is there a time frame that at this stage of the pregnancy, finally bigger? How was it?
I don't think so. But I think the first trimester or after that, I think after is the safest.
After the first trimester. Okay, it makes sense.
I think it's the safest to go. Yeah. But again, with me, it was during COVID. It was hard. We were scheduling and rescheduling. And I felt like.
And if I don't family.
I see you. You know, and I'm like, I don't say it's a reschedule, you know. But until Wednesday aside.
But at what point did they decide that you can come? What made them walk?
I think maybe our schedules is something clear. Yeah, because there was a time cut about to okay, when, and then they told us and then but the day before, baby daddy told me they said he mustn't come. And then I was scared to tell my family. Because I was really baby daddy says, grandma says don't come. And then I'm like, how am I going to tell my mom? I'm like, I'm not going to tell her. I'm going to tell her on the day. And then on the day, I told her, Mama, but testing is, I'm going to see her. And we went knowing that they said we mustn't come through. But we thought when we got there, they will be calm, they will be understanding. But it was.
Can surprise you.
Yeah, it was a drama, and I was shocked with how, why, you know? And
and you were pregnant at that time. The stress,
and I was texting him what's happening, why are they doing this?
And
And he said, they said I mustn't come. And then he's like, no, but don't worry, I'll be there for the child. And I'm like, okay, sleeping behind. Yeah, at least it was a big call. Yeah. And then I think that's when I wanted to find out what does Inhlawulo mean. Yeah. And then even today, I ask myself, what does Inhlawulo mean? And I feel in a household where there isn't a father, they don't follow that. But in a house where there is a father, they follow Inhlawulo. Because some houses, if Bangabatalang Inhlawulo, the father in the yard. Like you are disrespecting me.
Sure, in your family, because there wasn't a male figure.
Yes, I think that's why he's relaxed. He can come in and see.
But mama, I need to
Yes, that's what they have in mind. But again, deep down, I'm like, no, it's not fair. If they know Baba,
exactly, the situation would be
why
different.
is he taking advantage of the situation? Yeah.
Hi, it's the world we live in, I guess.
Okay, I have a question. I want to understand, what's the difference between Inhlawulo and Global? Because baby Devi the last time, okay, fine, Mulado, Obona, they told us Bona about the damages. Okay, fine, which is something that we, okay, I understand that for because for family, but believe in a damages. So we were confused, you understand? Okay, fine. Keep okay, fine, no, okay, fine. Onale girlfriend, onale mshimane. But then, so I'm then thinking, okay, difference between because now I'm going to my understanding, you understand? So I'm thinking, okay, is it because Polo damages, then you understand how it sits in the family. It's like
and I think whatever this thing, eventually one could change
you
understand? I feel like it's not priority to them the way we got thing.
But if the guy says they don't pay him damage, why? At least
I feel like eventually end up in a
so they don't want to
make it top priority. But at least the least that you could do is pay the damages.
Yeah, exactly. And the damages is not about the guy's family.
Exactly.
It's about your family. It's to say we are sorry for damaging this child without getting married to them.
No, but just I feel like you need to, if they decide which balobola, that other one, just say raise the point or okay, fine, fair enough, but at least do things my way. Then the ancestors did have
Good. We recognize it.
Exactly.
Yes.
Something has been done because I only saw one which is a problem.
Which is a challenge. It's a challenge. Mutu habatu patala, right? Inhlawulo damage, but ubatla hunka umana umisa guy, because I think Inhlawulo kakhulu vele abantu abaphansi to say nangu umntwana senze kanjena.
Abantwana abasensitive the minute umthatha umisa ejaridini yabanye abantu. You understand? Those things affect the baby. They haven't been made aware. Maybe I should tell you, a new member of the family.
Yes.
So, if you deeply believe into spirituality and and all that, then you always consider those things because when are sensitive.
It's important things. And you guys doing it your way, but
it's not the way.
You understand that.
Exactly.
Understand that.
and then what pisses me off the most about these situations because Mama is always the one that has to like understand that I go shit through those things. Because I want to suffer away.
Yes.
And our mothers also allow it.
Exactly. I'll take it.
Yeah, our mothers allow it to ride. No man but if baba uyaphi, I need to the child the way
this patriarchy thing, I feel like Nazi we are so as women, especially our mama age, I feel like they coddle this patriarchy thing. Even it's a war.
Now the new generation, we're trying to fight that to say, why can't we be treated the same?
But at least now, because it's new generation, maybe it's over different.
Do you think though?
I don't know. I personally, I feel like I don't want it to be. I'm not like a feminist, defined by social media today. I'm a feminist in the sense of I'm a woman. I feel like I can't be a feminist if I'm a woman.
Yeah.
Already my body embodies being a woman, so why must I be pro-woman? I'm already a woman, you understand? So I feel like we might get there, but it's also up to us who sees understand as a
So with the new generation, do you think the color part will fade? Because it's not done and we are independent now. We do
no, definitely. I have a girl child. I don't know. I don't know about other women. As a spiritual person, I'm pro ancestors and whatnot.
So it's still gonna go.
For me, it's still gonna go. But
yeah.
I feel like spiritual man. So it's still gonna. We have to carry something over into the next generation. You understand?
Yeah. And so I'm gonna ask about sex before marriage. Our parents, they weren't saying it openly to say they would say stay away from boys. They weren't actually saying it. Yeah. They didn't explain that if you have sex before marriage, you encounter such things of Inhlawulo, misunderstandings of families. Do you think she could have had a better conversation with you besides the biblical part of sex before marriage? Or?
Definitely. For me, I always say this story. Like I feel like because the minute you start making things too sacred in a sense of it's abomination, then it's always, for me, it's always been an idea. It's always going to go the opposite way. But I feel like I'm an open person. I've always been that way, but I just wish I had receptive parents of the person that I am. I feel like then life is over easy. Sex before marriage wouldn't be an option. I would choose. I mean, I held on until after high school.
Yes.
So isn't those because I couldn't talk to anybody. So advice from friends and whatnot. I feel like everybody in a sense of that conversation needs to just like open up. Just have it. What's gonna kill you? I know it's uncomfortable, but I know it's just a conversation at the end of the day. Just have it.
Yeah, because I thought sex before marriage biblically it's a sin, but now sins are forgiven, not knowing that such consequences. You know, these are the sins that where the guy is not coming. There's no relation between two families, and there's a child in between. There's a bond, but it's not going. So now these are the sins that
we have to carry.
And we were told biblically, but spiritually, traditionally, nobody explained to say, hey,
but I don't think reality is shy until
it happens.
So
even today, we don't have those conversations with our parents. Exactly. Now they shy away and say, it doesn't matter if it doesn't come, it doesn't come.
Exactly.
What is that?
But also that they against what they initially perpetuated.
Yeah. So
I feel like that conversation for me needs to happen. As new mothers, we need to, and no matter how uncomfortable you are, just have it. We have social media, we have so many people that how can you have this conversation? Don't be shocked sexually and whatnot. Just like bear it, and at least you're that's the important part. Yeah. Not be so proud if she just like opened up. It means I'm doing something right that I had wanted for myself. You understand? Yeah. So yeah, I feel like we need to make that conversation happen no matter what.
So when your child gets older and gets pregnant out of wedlock, Inhlawulo, but you promote with Ashad.
But I promote her to fall in love. I promote her to fall in love because Shada is not all what it's cut out to be.
Yeah, I understand, but I need to, because we are talking about this, to say the reason they say sex before marriage is to avoid such misunderstandings. And with the new generation, that's why I said we might not get married and Inhlawulo might fade away.
Exactly.
So with your child, would you prefer a shade or
no, but I'll give her this advice. If you did things this way, your life would be easier. These are the consequences that we had to face, you understand? All the women I've known around me have had to face. So I'd say if it's up to you, make it easier for you.
Yes.
But like I said, I want to, you listen to.
But I like that. I think if not, they were open. We only thought it's a sin. They will forgive me. Let me go have this child.
Exactly.
God will forgive me. And then they say the child is a blessing. So, but if my mom had gave me that option to say, if you do this, my baby, this is what's going to happen. And if you do this, this is what's going to happen.
Or maybe have other women around you that are going through stuff and then see, maybe that's not what I want.
But we also, with the friends that I know and I've come across in the women, we hardly speak about damages.
Those things.
Damages in particular. We hardly speak about them, but we speak about olobola, imishado.
Yeah, I think for the past generation, it's a shame type thing, I feel.
Also, damage is a shame.
You see, you guys are like open.
Like it didn't happen to me.
You are bold and say like it didn't happen for me. I can't, but the older generation is like we can't disclose such things. It's like it devalue you as a woman. That's how they see it.
So even for our generation, because I'm saying even for our generation, we growing with that thing, which is a shame. We're not sharing. We're not sharing with anybody.
But I feel like there are conversations like this happening somewhere with our women in our age. You understand? Thank God for YouTube and us, feeling the need to record these conversations. That's gonna happen.
Thank you very much, Dimpho. We're gonna have more of these. Yeah, and maybe we can come up with a topic, invite a friend. Like we have a friend here at the back. Yeah, she had a few to say. And because this is the first one, guys, we're still going to have more. Comment down below what you would like us to talk about, and we'll just talk about it because we live in a world where we teach each other.
No, but I have a couple of ideas. I just didn't want to put in the work of editing a video and whatnot, having such conversations. Like, there's a lot more to talk about. I'm so happy. Like I said, when you asked me and I saw your content, like, okay, this girl is like showing real Soweto life. I'm like, there are not so many girls that want to share part of their journey. So I'm pro. So yeah, I'm all there. I'm here for that, you understand? Especially as a business person. Come to my nail salon.
Please.
I feel like clinics. Come on, call me. Yeah, definitely. We need to have conversations like this. Yeah. Thank you so much for having me. I had a great time.
Bye.